Hi, my name is Timi Sasono, and I welcome you again to this edition of National Development Discussions. And today we are in Japan. I have a very good friend, Yoko, with me here. Yoko, how are you doing?
Yeah, it's good.
All right. So we're going to be speaking on some issues concerning Japan. We want to know more about Japan. And as regards the development, Japan is the third largest economy in the world after China, US, China, and Japan. And there's so much lessons to learn from Japan, right? Aha. Then, but today we'll focus on the demography of Japan, and two things characterizes the demography. We look at the birth rate, which is extremely low in recent years, and we look at the life expectancy, which is the highest in the world. It's shocking, you know. My my country, Nigeria, a life expectancy is at average of 55 years, and Japan is about 87 years. So that's a very big difference. Uh, so we want to look at that. Things are responsible for that, and we want to see how this whole thing is related to your development in Japan. So let's start from the birth rate. Japan has maybe out after South Korea, one of the lowest birth rate
Yeah.
in recent years, and in fact, in the past 5 years, Japan's population has declined by 1 million, about 1 million. Yeah. So take us through. What do you think is responsible for this as a Japanese?
I think the reasons for declining population is um, the number of people who married is decreasing year by year.
Okay.
Yeah, because their lifestyle is changing, and um, the Japanese people, many Japanese people want to work and think their own life first.
Okay.
Yeah, so um, this is major reasons.
So it's about the lifestyle. People don't want to get married.
Um,
People, even married people, don't want to have plenty children.
mm,
Like when the stats available, out of a population of like 1,000, we have just seven birth rates. So even couples don't want to have children anymore.
mm,
So and you feel this is just the lifestyle built around it. And do you see it as a problem now?
Other problem.
Do you see that birth rate as a problem to Japan
Um,
development now?
I think it is problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
so are people now beginning to change this lifestyle, or people still hold on to this lifestyle? People still want to don't want to have children.
Mm, Especially women
Yeah.
um, start starts to work uh, as same as men
Yes.
in Japan, and um, the age of birth the children uh, is also the age of um, experience many career of their work.
Okay.
So uh, Japanese women have to select birth children or get career.
Wow. So basically, the women embrace their career more. They and the much time devoted to career
Mm.
is responsible for them not having time to have children.
Mm.
Now, it's beginning to become a problem, right? Because now, even considering the fact that we have a very high life expectancy. Your labor force has shrunk. Um, you don't have enough hands, young people to work. So what does that tell us about the future of Japan? What's what do you think the future will be like?
Um, the Japanese economy is
Shrinking.
shrinking now,
Yes.
so uh, we have to consider the Japanese um, economic more.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what is the government doing about it? Is the
government
government encouraging?
government uh, makes some laws
Okay.
to uh, encourage the Japanese economics.
Okay.
Yeah, and the government um, especially support women working in company.
Okay.
Yeah, and if uh, they if women want to give birth to children, um, government supports them and they can back to their uh, work or
Okay.
job easily.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that's the recent development. The government encourage women to have children, even at work, so they don't lose their job after childbirth. They can come back to their work. Wow, that's very interesting. And is that affecting the lifestyle now? Do you see any changes? You know, because the population is still declining.
Yeah.
Are women beginning to embrace family lifestyle and giving birth to more children now?
Actually, people's idea is not change is not changing from past.
Okay.
So some people think that um, women have to raise children and don't have to uh, work
Yeah.
in company,
Yeah.
and um, so even if government support women,
Mm.
um, the people in the company didn't don't allow them to back the same jobs.
Oh, okay. So the problem is not just from the government. Government is supporting women,
Yeah.
but the companies are not friendly with that policy to
Yes,
support
yeah, some
women.
company.
You know, they are majorly profit driven and all that. So, uh, is the are there sanctions on those companies? Uh, are there forms of punishment to those companies that refuse to take back women?
Um, there is um, there are some rules, but there is no severe punishment. So the company, some company don't think it is important.
Okay, wow, that's a very serious matter. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you think personally about the lifestyle?
Mm,
Personally, do you embrace that lifestyle or you're changing your perception now?
many years ago, Japanese women cannot get job and just in the house and do some house work.
Mm.
But uh, now we can get job and work as same as
Men,
men,
yeah.
and so it is good for our us, but think about Japanese economics. We need younger young people's power.
Yeah.
Yeah, so uh, Japan have to make the condition women can give birth to children and also work easily. And as a woman, I want to work as same as men, but
Okay.
I also want to give birth for Japan. We have to change our mind and everyone have to think the Japan's now condition more.
Okay. Oh, interesting. So, young people like you thinking on the same line, your friends, are they sharing the same opinion about uh, having more children for the Japanese population, young population, and at the same time working? You speak to your friends every day. So, what is their opinion concerning this subject?
Um, some of my friends say that I want to work more and in the future I get the high status in the company, so I don't want to uh, take the time for raising the
Children.
children. So it is different person to person.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's still a big challenge that Japan will face in the future. All right, let's come to life expectancy. Uh, I think this is where so many countries need to learn lessons from Japan. You have a very high, in fact, the highest life expectancy. So what's responsible for this?
Um, the major reasons for that Japan has high life expectancy is high level of medical technique,
Okay,
yeah, and decrease in infant mortality rate,
okay,
yeah, and relatively low medical cost because we have universal health insurance,
okay.
yeah, and I think uh, uh, living environment is one major reason because we have uh, clear water supply uh, compared to other countries.
Oh, okay. So apart from, okay, you've talked about the infrastructure, medical infrastructures, the health insurance that cover so many citizens, maybe all citizens, affordable healthcare, and the advanced technology, especially in administering medical care. Um, is there habits, lifestyle
Mm,
that also encourage
yeah, yes, yes.
longevity?
I think so.
What are the kinds of lifestyle? Is it the food you guys eat? Is it what do you guys do apart from medicals?
Mm, I think Japanese traditional foods is healthy compared to other region foods.
Okay,
Yeah, because it don't have many salt.
okay,
Yeah, and we don't use much oil.
okay,
Yeah, so this is good for our health.
Wow, interesting. And the high life expectancy, which gives Japan adult population, uh, also has its pressure on the government because you have to think of the social welfare, the health care, because the adults need it more, and all that, and there's no sufficient labor force to provide for that. So, what is the government doing to create a balance to support these old people at the same time making sure that the economy doesn't shrink?
Um, in Japan, there are many um, older people who can work or some do some job as same as young people.
Yeah, okay.
So the Japanese government um, try to uh, give them the job.
Okay.
Yeah, and in the medical part, some older people take care of other older people,
Oh,
and
okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay. So social workers, um, that means the adult population are also working population. They also
yeah,
work and contribute to the economy.
yes.
When they should be resting, they're still working. So when do they stop working? At what age do they? There's no retirement age in Japan. Is that what you're saying?
Uh,
People don't retire.
uh, there is retire age, but uh, it is explode. Uh, it is longer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So you can decide when you want to retire. If you don't want to retire, you still stay active and work.
yeah, yes.
Oh, that's interesting. So, two things. Now, what do you think the government should be doing, and
Mm,
what do you think the citizens should be doing? If you have one advice to tell your government
mm,
about population growth,
mm.
what would you recommend for your government?
Um, I think many Japanese people have the idea that uh, women have to women should raise children and men have to work, but it is not good, and the idea is changing year by year, but it is not enough. So mm, I think both men and women have to raise children together. So uh, there is some company that introduce um, the holiday and the system of raise children holiday,
Okay,
and uh,
like leave, yeah, for pregnant women, maternity leave,
yeah,
and all
yes,
those
yes,
things. Yeah.
yes, and some company introduce for men too.
Okay,
Yeah,
paternity leave.
yeah,
Okay.
and Japanese government um, should advise to more company,
Okay.
yeah, to introduce that system.
Oh, okay. To support
Mm,
okay, families that want to have
yeah.
children. So what will you tell your young people? Because it appears your young people still have that mindset. They only want to chase their careers. They don't want to have families. They don't want to
Mm,
raise children. So what will you tell your friends out there?
mm, we need more help to even if we give birth to children, we can after that we can back the same status of company,
Okay.
and we, in many cases, after giving birth, the rate of women will decrease.
Okay.
Yeah, so um, we need the support to not to decrease the amount of race.
Okay. So basically, you need government support to encourage young people to have uh, more children. And most of the reasons you have given to me is career. Women want to chase their career, and they want the same status as men, which is very okay, you know. So, are you talking to your people? Like, what will you tell your friend, for example? For you, you want to have children, right? How many do you want to have?
Mm, 2 or 3.
2 or 3. Okay. Uh, what will you tell your friends that prefer not to have children? What would you tell? What would you advise them?
I think um, Japanese problem is our problem, so we should seek more important.
Okay.
Yeah, and um, we have to do something for Japanese um, economics too. And one selection is uh, giving birth to children. So um,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So um, we are talking to our Japanese friends out there, young people, that you should embrace having families. You should embrace having children, and we hope the government will throw their support around women to have more children and have time to raise his children, because it's now a national emergency. Because if this trend continues, there will be no young people again in Japan. You would have to be importing young people from all over the world to come and work for you. So it's important out there that the young people like you, your friends, know this, and you begin to raise conversations around this and help your government,
Yeah.
to stay strong in the economy. Thank you, Yoko, for coming
Thank you.
today. I really appreciate your insights. I hope you will come back again when we invite you.